how to 1v3. I know exactly how to 1v3. It's more difficult now than ever, but I could do it. You're 30 I'm not 30. I'm not 30. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm going to be 30. I'm going to be 30 in 2 months. I don't look 30, do I? Don't answer that question until I get a haircut. Don't answer that question until I get a haircut. No, tell me, do I look 30? A lot of Apex is a very methodical chess game when it comes to 1v3. I can give you the steps and I can give you the examples, and then I can go into a pub and spend the next 3 hours trying to 1v3. Just kidding. But 1v3ing happens in multiple forms, right? You have like early game 1v3s. Off drop 1v3s don't necessarily have methodical behavior behind it. It's kind of just like hit your shots early game. Like they don't have a gun, I have a gun, aim, win, right? When you're in the mid game and it's a genuine 1v3, you have somebody in a building, or I mean, it still counts. It's just like those type of 1v3s happen because you hit your shots or you're just kind of like maneuvering around better, if that makes sense. But a 1v3, let's say when you're getting chased, is a prime example. Usually in pubs or in ranked, there is always one player that has an ego. And what you need to do is you have to capitalize on the ego. Normally, once you get the first knock on the player, that sets the wheel in motion. So what happens is, let's say it's an open field, right? It is much easier to 1v3 as a movement character. It's very difficult to 1v3 if you're not playing a movement character. So let's say, hypothetically, you are playing Pathfinder. What your goal is you're going to grapple into a very, very far distance. You're going to create a large gap between you and the other team. What usually ends up happening, and it's something that we have all been a part of, is normally they have a movement character that will chase you and mimic your movements, where the other two players are not going to mimic the movements. You could choose one of two options. One, you can grapple as far as you can and really, really separate that distance. Or you can grapple to, like, let's say a building where it's going to isolate you in a 1v1 scenario, and you have about 5 to 6 seconds to knock that player. Your main goal is to not take as much damage as possible. You don't want to lose health. You can lose 100 shield because you could pop a battery, but you do not want to take 150 damage. Your goal is to not take health damage. That's it. That's your biggest thing, because you can't heal that fast. You can heal shields fast, but not health. So you have, we'll put this in red. You have one player here, another player kind of like trailing behind him, right? So you have two players, and then you have a Pathfinder who's chasing you to this building. Your job is you'll enter this building right here. This is you. That third player, you're going to grapple. You're going to get into this building. That player is going to fucking grapple into this building. When these doors shut, these two teammates are going to be walking towards this building because they're trying to catch up to their teammate. What you need to do is, as soon as you have the chance, you isolated that player, you kill this player, right? You kill this Pathfinder. And the second that you knock, let's say that Pathfinder, you then knock him. And if you can finish him, finish him. That's always the most important, if you can. But let's say the only way you don't finish that player is if you knock the player, the fight has lasted too long, and now these two players are now here. And let's say you just knocked them. If you finish him, these two players are going to enter the door, and they're going to just they're both going to just shoot the shit out of you, right? If you can finish and get an armor swap, that's even better. You rotate to the back side of the building. You're utilizing space. You're making the ego happen, right? One of these players is going to grab the banner and could do one of two things. One could grab the banner and spend time looting, because that's just ranked. Or one player is just going to go for the res, or both players are going to continue the chase. Now, if both players continue the chase, this is the difficult part, right? Like, there's so many different scenarios that happen. I'm just giving you like all the potentials. You continue to create space. You utilize the terrain around you. Eventually, one of the players is going to shoot from the back, and one of the players is going to keep on pushing. That's normally what happens. They always end up separating themselves. Your main goal is to do 100 damage to both of them or one of them, and you're going to make them heal. This is the number one rule in 1v3. Every time you peek out to shoot, your job is to do as much damage as possible and take the least amount of damage, specifically in a 1v3. I know how that sounds. That's kind of like an obvious fucking thing, right? Yes, it is super fucking obvious. But in terms of 1v3ing, if you peek out and you do 50 and they do 100, these two players are going to push. That's it. Like, those two players are going to push. You then have to keep backing up. If you aim and do 150 damage to this guy and only take 25, 40 damage, right? This person right here, what are they going to do? They're going to sit and heal in this building. Whereas this player is going to keep on pushing. Why? Ego, right? Also comms. I did 40, I did 40, I did 50, right? I'm going to pop a battery. I'm going to pop a Phoenix kit. A battery is like, what, 7 seconds or something like that? A Phoenix kit is 10 seconds. Now, when you peek out again and this player's closer, you're then going to do damage, whatever. You're going to shoot him, whatever. Let's say you do 180 damage, right? It doesn't matter on anything you do. You need 100%, you need to knock this player. If this player is solo and this person is healing, your job is to kill this person. And after you knock that person, you reset. Boom. If you need to get full health, get full health. And now all you need to do is listen. This is going to be the hardest fight of all. And the reason why it's going to be the hardest fight is now this player has a knockdown shield, which means that if they have a purple knockdown shield, you need a nade. You need to drag that player out. And the only way to do that is listen for the res and play corner, play your walls, play your angles. It's like Counter-Strike or Valorant, where they're planting the bomb and they have to defuse the bomb. Every time that they hop on the body, that's them defusing the bomb. You peek out, you shoot, they get up, right? But the second that they're hiding behind that knockdown shield, if you don't do enough damage where you can push and win that fight, there's no point. Don't do it, right? Don't risk it. That's basically how you 1v3. So in conclusion, in short, your main job is to isolate every single player on the team. You're creating 3 1v1 scenarios back to back to back. That's how you 1v3. If all 3 members, let's say 1, 2, and 3, push you at the identical time, you're dead every time. 1v3ing, by the way, you're never going to win every 1v3. Like, it's just not going to happen. If you win 1 out of 8 1v3s or 1 out of 10 or 2 out of 10 1v3s, that's a W. 1v3s are extremely difficult, especially since Apex has been out for 4 years. It is not an easy game. There is phenomenal players on this game. The game is just filled with just great players is the best way to put it. There is times where your 1v3 could be definitely separate. So what I mean by this is you have to judge a scenario, right? So another example is let's say this player and this player are over here and you have a 1v1 with these two, like, you know, this is you and this is them. You 1v1, you kill them. Let's say this was Methodical. Let's say this is Wraith and let's say you're Pathfinder and you knock the Wraith and then the Pathfinder grapples, right? What you do is you armor swap off the Wraith and now you have a 1v1 with the Pathfinder because this player is still away from you. Now comes in the clutch factor. You have your 1v1, you armor swap off this player. When you armor swapped, now it's just hitting your shots in a 1v1. Even if you take 180 damage from this player, let's say you're full. Let's say you killed the Wraith, you only took 100 damage and they had purple armor. You armor swap, you have purple armor. And then this Pathfinder jumps at you. You armor swap, you kill that Pathfinder, but you take 180 damage. What you do is you back in. You don't want to go too far. Because you go too far, then this guy gets res for free. And that's dumb. What you do is you jump here and you play a battery and you listen. If you want to pop a med kit, you can only pop a med kit if you can stop the res. If you can't stop the res, don't pop the med kit. Pop a syringe. Do something that allows you to get back in the fight to stop the res. I know what I'm saying is a lot of hypotheticals, but I feel like the consensus, if I shorten it a lot, it's creating 3 isolated 1v1s, or it's taking fights. Well, I mean, it's not an or thing. It's basically creating 3 isolated 1v1s, but it happens really fast. Exactly. It happens really fast. But your main goal is to, when you create these 1v1s, is again, even if you knock this person and this person grapples in, that's another 1v1. It just happened a lot faster than you planned for. That's the main thing. Damn, why his name gotta be Get a Real Job? What's a real job?
What's a real job?
Yeah. Is playing Apex a job?
No, that's not a job. That's a side hobby.
That's a side hobby? So you're saying I don't have a job? That's just me, but it seems like
I'm
more
talking
light
about a 9 to 5.
It is more light.
Every day.
What if Apex is my job?
That's a side hobby. Apex can be a job.
But what if I'm on Apex 9 to 5? And then what if you make money playing Apex 9 to 5?
Nah, it'll still be considered a side hobby, I guess. You make money off of a side hobby too, but it's not a 9 to 5.
How much money do I have to make on Apex in order for it to count as a job?
Man, you a streamer or something or what?
No. I want to be. I'm an aspiring streamer. That's why I'm asking. I'm trying to become a streamer.
Trying to become a streamer.
Yeah, it's like my dream.
Noko. Isn't there a streamer called Noko?
No, it's a dumb name. So you see how I have an ego? See how like my teammate's rezzing right now? I need to just... This is the counter 1v3. And now we go together.
Wow.
I have an ego. He's gonna... Yep. Waiting for my team member.
Aggressive, absolutely.
So you see what happened right there? The counter 1v3. What happened? What was the exact thing that just happened? He isolated me. He slid on the stairs. He stopped. He took the 1v1. And most players, he could have one-clipped me because he had a head angle and I didn't, right? But what I did was I waited for my team member. Once my team member got there, he now is a 1v2. That's basically how to counter. But he played that damn near perfect.
Man, streaming for a fucking job, man. That's
Fucking cringe in my opinion. I think streamers just need to get off their ass and get a real job.
I don't believe you there, buddy.
What do you mean?
Believe
What's old to
play,
you?
what's
old? What's old? What age?
What's old?
Yeah.
I think once you start hitting your 30s, you're old. Yeah.
Are we talking about like at 30? Like the second you hit 30? Old.
Yeah, second you hit 30, yeah, I believe you're old.
Isn't 30s the new 20?
Oh, hell no. What the hell?
You sure?
Yeah. You're never gonna be the same when you're 30s like you're in 20s.
What makes you different?
What do you mean what makes me different? No, it's just scientifically proven. You're not the same when you're 30.
Listen. Have you seen The Last of Us? Because Pedro Pascal, you know what I mean? Women love him. I'm gonna turn 30 in 2 months.
That's it. That's a wrap, boy.
That's a wrap.
That's a wrap, boys. Hey, do you play a competitive?
Not anymore.
Not anymore?
I'm too old.
It's getting to you or what? I guess you could say your senses are not like heightened, right?
I love loot.
You play on controller. I don't want to hear it.
Oh, what? How do you know I play in controller? Maybe
Because you one-clipped that Octane. I'm getting a Kraber. I'm getting a Kraber. I'm getting a Kraber. Yes, I am. They're gonna win the game. They're gonna win the game. Keep finishing. I got my Quaber. I got my Quaber. I got my Quaber. Now they're gonna win the game. God, I hope you both can die right now. I mean, I hope you guys will get the rest. I hope you guys are good.
Hey, yo.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah, no, you guys get the rest.
No, we're good. We're good. We got this. Come on, Noko. We needed you here.
I was so excited.
Good job, brother. Nice having fun with you.
Yeah, GG's. It was fun. Nice little Pathfinder tip. You zipline. You can scan the package for free. And then go ahead and... Oh, so he scanned the other one. But what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to... Wait, did he scan the other one yet? No, he didn't. So what happens is you can place another zipline right here. And then scan the zipline once again. And it lowers your zipline down. Nice little tip. Am I trying to go for this Kraber? Absolutely. So someone's probably going to be coming. Because I want this Quaba. 6 squads left. I just got in here. Sir? Hello? You know we landed in Mill. Right? Sir? Talon? No! No! Go Talon, go Talon, go. Go Talon, go Talon, go. Go Talon, go Talon, go. Oh, he's flying.
Yo, you Noko puffs?
Yes.
Sorry about that.
Oh, no, you're
Step
good,
back.
you're good. Yeah, were you taking a poop?
Nah, I was helping my kids get a new mod pack on Minecraft. Just had to have something for teddy bears.
Just had to what?
Had to have a mod pack that had teddy bears in it.
Oh, yep.
It had to be right now.
You're a W dad. Then we place another zip.
Ash 1 here. Turn around, Ash. Coming on zip. There you go. Other one's behind the rock. He's running. Other team's wrapping around behind you.
I got you. What? No way. I'm going to show you the most godliest grapple you've ever seen in your life. Watch this. Like this, chat. That stopped me. That stopped my launch. By the way, that was a 1v3. I got the 1 kill. I then separated myself after the 1 kill. Gained space. Got the 2nd kill. So what I'm going to do right quick, because I see that guy in the building, right? What he's not going to expect, he's not going to expect his zipline I'm about to put. Which is now going to separate me and him. So now he's down here. He can't one-clip me. He should start running towards me. Yep. They're missing every bullet, so I'm not hopping off the zip. I'm going to then headshot that guy on the roof. Okay. So 1v3. So right now, since I have the zone on us, I'm basically going to keep on moving. And I know they have a Pathfinder.
I can see that the ring's moving on the map.
Gonna pop a battery. So I took health damage, which I'm not supposed to take.
Frag out.
So now what I do right here is I can... Oh. Go and grapple back. So I took 150 damage. Now he's going to keep on running towards me. Okay. So we're going to get the full kill. No full kill so I get the armor swap. I'm going to play the armor swap. Grab the Nemesis. Done.
Nice.
Separating. 1v3. GG's, GG's. So just like how I explained, that literally happened almost identical to how I explained. I said one person can go for the res, or one person pushes, and I had a 1v1. Boom. That's how you 1v3.